Hello again. Welcome back. Welcome to another class. Welcome, welcome, welcome. L es simple, no L doble. That's a mistake. In German, willkommen is with two L's, but in English, welcome is with one L. W-E-L, come, C-O-M-E. Welcome. Welcome back to another class. Welcome to class number 85. And as usual, como de costumbre, as usual, je suis, en francés, usual, es la SH inglesa como chichón, chiquillo, con las cuerdas vocales activadas. Chiquillo, chichón, je suis, usual, Usual, as usual, I'm going to go over what we taught, or what we saw in the last class, but on camera number 1. Okay, now for me, the important thing that I want to do about this class is to teach, to go over to, excuse me? Richard, yeah, what's the problem? Stop playing with your cup. What? Yeah, stop moving your finger around the lip, la labio de la taza, around the lip of the cup. Ah, this? Yeah. Stop doing that. You're on television. That distracts the attention of the viewers. Oh, you want me to stop doing this? Yeah, stop playing with your cup. Oh, fine. And put it back down. Put it back down. Yeah, put it back down. Fine, yeah, sure. Yeah, okay, fine. Well, you know, as I was telling you, the important thing concerning Richard, yeah? Stop looking at your nails in class. Do you have a problem with your fingernails? No. It's a bad habit. I just look at my nails. Yeah, well, stop looking at your nails. Okay, fine, yeah, sure. Now, as I was telling you the other day, the important thing about learning English is, Richard, stop biting your nails. It's a bad habit, I know. Well, stop biting your nails. Find a way to stop biting. Stop biting your nails and start taking care of your nails. So you want me to start taking better care of my nails and to stop biting them? Yes. Biting your nails is a very bad habit, Richard. Yeah, I know it's a bad habit, but at least I've never scratched anybody. Fine. But nevertheless, stop biting your nails and start taking care of them. Start taking good care of them. Start filing them, polishing them perhaps. Start letting them grow out. Stop biting them or peeling them, like peeling an orange. Stop peeling your nails and stop biting your nails. Okay, fine. Especially in class, especially on television, my God. What are people going to think? I guess not, yeah. Okay, well, as I was telling you, Richard, what? Stop playing with your eyebrows. Oh, this? Yeah, stop doing that. Start teaching and stop distracting everybody's attention. Stop playing with your cup. Stop looking at your nails. Stop biting your nails and stop playing with your eyebrows. Start teaching English because you're on TV. Over 1 million people are watching you right now, and you're making a fool of yourself by doing all these silly things. And don't you realize how many people are watching you right now? So stop doing. Deja de hacer estas cosas. Stop doing. And start doing things right. Stop doing silly things and start doing things right. Okay, fine. Yeah. All right. I'll start doing things right. Yeah. Listen, Richard. Yeah? Stop rolling up your sleeves in every class. What's wrong with rolling up my sleeves? It gets me ready to start working. But stop doing it so often. To do it in one class every month is okay. But you're starting to do it. Aquí no se puede decir starting doing. No puedes repetir los gerundios. Después del verbo to start, puedes empezar a escribir. You can start writing, or you can start to write. Okay? Ahora bien, cuando start ya es en gerundio, no repetimos gerundio después. It's a bit cacophonic. Start. You're always starting to roll up. Siempre estás empezando a remangar. You're always starting rolling up. No, we don't repeat gerunds. En este caso, to roll. You always start rolling up your sleeves at the beginning of every class. Stop doing that. Start leaving your sleeves alone and stop rolling them up. My God. You're a bit bossy today. ¿Qué mandón eres hoy? You're bossy today. You know, I don't like bossy students telling me what I have to do. You told me to stop playing with the water or the cup. You told me to stop looking at my nails. You told me to stop biting my nails. You told me to stop playing with my eyebrows. And now you've just told me, me acabas de decir, you've just told me to stop rolling up my sleeves. I like rolling up my sleeves. What's the matter? What do you have against my rolling up my sleeves? It distracts the audience. No, it doesn't. Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. People are interested in the English, not in my eyebrows or my sleeves, but it distracts them. If you want people to pay attention to you, if you're always telling your students, start paying attention and stop looking in the other direction, start paying attention. If you want your students to start paying, pero se admite infinitivo, if you want your students to start to pay attention, stop doing things that distracts them. Stop doing extra things. If you want people to start focusing on you and the language, stop doing additional things that can distract them. If you want people to start focusing, stop distracting. Don't do the opposite. Your objective is to get people to start focusing on the language. So stop doing things that takes them in the opposite direction. Start doing, stop doing. Start smoking, stop smoking. Start writing, stop writing. Dejar de escribir, stop writing. No digáis nunca stop to write. No digáis nunca un infinitivo después de stop, a no ser que es para detenerse con el fin de hacer algo. To stop, to get gasoline. To stop, to take a break. But to stop smoking, to stop writing, etc. I'll be back in a few minutes. Don't go too far away.
Thank you very much, Richard. My name is Alberto Alonso, and you're watching Vaughan Inglés 4.0. That's right, the most complete course. You know how it goes. Listen to Vaughan Radio. That's right, you'll have a program, a radio show every day that coincides with this class. Now, isn't that convenient? Yeah, it is. And you also have online exercises. If you register for the course, you have so many different resources at your fingertips, a tu alcance. Esto es una frase muy común. I lived in New York. Yo vivía en Nueva York. And when you live in New York, in Manhattan, you have everything at your fingertips. Tienes todo a tu alcance, right? Well, with this course, you have English at your fingertips. And here, to tell me and to tell you that I'm right, I'm going to ask Isabel, my wonderful, beautiful, lovely, charming, intelligent, exotic no le gustó, no le puedo decir exotic otra vez. Y la última es fascinating student, Isabel. How are you, Isabel?
Fine, Alberto, hello.
I don't know why I want to say exotic all the time. I don't know, but you don't like exotic. Fine, I won't call you exotic.
Okay, that's right. I like it.
You don't mind it, all right?
No, I don't mind.
All right. Well, yeah, I like to motivate my students, and I feel like some students are more motivated than others, and I think you're a very motivated student, and I think that's so important because I've had students in the same class, right? And one student made tremendous progress, and one student never made any progress. And I said, okay, so what's happening? How do you say ¿quién tiene la culpa?
The motivation.
But how do you say ¿quién tiene la culpa?
Whose fault is it?
Whose fault is it, right?
Whose fault is it?
Yeah, and I said, well, it's very clear. I'm teaching both students the same things. They're sitting in the same class every day. Only one student is taking what I teach them home and trying to put it into their head and trying to use it. And in class, and in fact, I told this student, no sé si lo está viendo ahora, no digo nombres, I said, find someone's accent that you like and imitate it. So she found Hillary Clinton. And she came to class saying, oh yes, it's lovely. But she started speaking. Y te digo una cosa, suena ridículo, pero empieza a sonar menos español y más anglo. So try it, intenta imitar, es imitación al final. Yo estoy imitando, no muy bien, pero intento imitar a vosotros, hablando el español. A veces me sale y a veces no. Pero intento. And I want you to do the same. Make an effort. Imitate us, right? We don't say, we pronounce differently. Las bocas funcionan de formas distintas, la lengua, todo. The teeth, the positioning is different. It's a completely different language. Por eso tenemos dificultad con la R, el doble R. Many Americans are like, they can't do it. El perro es muy grande. El perro es... Porque ese sonido no es normal para nosotros. Pero si lo practicamos y lo asimilas y sabes cómo la mecánica va, you can learn it. Everything's possible. Okay? All right. Let's see. How do you say, empezó a llover cuando nos salimos de la oficina?
It started raining when we get out of the office.
Okay, sería when we got out of the office, right?
When
Porque es
we
pasado.
got out
Right.
of the office.
Okay, vamos a hacer leave.
Okay. It started
Started, cuidado con la E delante de la S.
Okay.
Eso es español, ¿por qué? Vives en España. El país tiene una E delante de la S, entonces todas las S tienen que estar así, ¿no?
Okay. It started raining when we left the office.
Perfecto. Empecé a sentirme cansada después del primer set.
I started to feel tired after the first set.
Very good, okay. Empezó a gritar cuando vio dos ratones debajo de la mesa.
She started crying.
Okay. Or she started to shout, right? She
Okay.
started to shout, because crying is llorar. Pero esto es gritar, to shout or to
gritar.
yell, right?
I understood llorar.
No problem.
Can you repeat?
Yeah, sure. Empezó a gritar cuando vio dos ratones debajo de la mesa.
She started
Thank you.
shouting when she saw two mouses.
Mice.
Two
Es,
mice.
es difícil, es de she started shouting.
Yeah.
She started shouting. Es she started, esto es el serpiente y esto es el sh. So, she started shouting.
She started shouting when she saw two mice under the table.
Good. Tenías que pensar la preposición. Esto es mucho para pensar. Pero si dices esa frase 50 veces, ya dejas de pensarlo, right? ¿Cómo se dice, cómo te llamas?
What's your name?
Qué difícil. Has tenido dificultades, mi palabra que no sale hoy. It was very difficult, right?
No.
La primera vez que lo dijiste, sí, a lo mejor. Pero ya no. ¿Por qué? Lo has dicho 1000 veces, right? Okay. And how do you say, ella dejó, to start doing something? Se puede decir start con el to o con el ing. ¿Cómo se dice dejar de hacer algo?
To,
Ella dejó de hablar con él después de la pelea.
to quit? No.
Okay, no, or to stop. She
Okay.
stopped.
She stopped.
Quit es más una acción, fumar, pero esto es, voy a dejar de hablar con esta persona.
Okay. She stopped speaking with him after the fighting.
After the fight.
After the fight.
Because
Yes.
after the fight. She stopped speaking to him after the fight. Keep studying. We'll see you next time.
Okay. Okay, now we're going to do the opposite. We're going to stop to do things. But on camera number 1, I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop looking at you on camera 1. And I'm going to start looking at you on camera 2. I'm going to stop looking at you on camera 1. And I'm going to start looking at you on camera 2. And when I change, on the way, I'm not going to stop to do anything in the middle. I'm going to continue moving to camera 1. I'm going to stop speaking to camera 2, and I'm going to start moving to camera 1. And in a few seconds, I'm going to start speaking to camera 1. But in the middle, I'm not going to stop to do anything. Okay? I'm not going to stop to do anything. I'm going to keep moving quickly. And Jorge, in the control, is going to change. So I want you to stop watching me through camera 1, and I want you to start watching me through camera 2 right now. All right. Yeah, that was quick. So, to stop doing something es dejar de hacer algo. Stop eating. Deja de comer. Stop talking. Deja de hablar. When I was about 11 years old, I remember normally I was a quiet boy, but there was a year or two that I was always talking, especially at the dinner table. And I remember I sat here, my father sat here across the table, my mother sat on my left, and my sister sat over here. And I was talking, blah, 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 I was always talking, blabbering, blah, 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 blah. Blabbering, blah, blah, blah. De ahí viene la palabra habla, habla, hablaba, blah, blah, blah. In Spanish. I was talking all the time. And I remember my mother always said to me, Ricky, stop talking and start eating. Stop talking and start eating. Because my food was getting cold. Because I was always talking. And my mother said, stop talking and start eating. Stop talking and start eating. Constantly. And she said it so many times that once she said, stop eating and start talking. Stop eating and start talking. She made a mistake. She said the opposite. And my sister cracked up. I remember. My sister cracked up. To crack es una grieta. To crack es agrietar. Agrietar arriba no tiene sentido en inglés. But to crack up is empezar a reír descontroladamente. To burst out laughing. Because my mother said it the opposite. She said, stop eating and start talking. Okay. And so I stopped talking and I stopped to look at my sister. Ahora he usado el infinitivo. Dejé de hablar con ese lapsus lingüe de mi madre. Dejé de hablar y me paré para mirar a mi hermana reírse tanto. I stopped talking and I stopped to look at my sister because she was laughing so much. She had cracked up. She had burst out. Burst escrito. Viene la palabra reventar. To burst is reventar. To burst out is prorrumpir. Puede ser en lágrimas. She burst out laughing. And so I stopped talking and I stopped anything. I stopped eating and I stopped talking and I stopped to look at her. Okay. Detenerse para hacer algo is to stop más infinitivo ahora. 2 weeks ago, I drove in my car. I drove from Madrid to Barcelona. Okay. I started driving, gerundio. I started driving my car at 7 o'clock in the morning, very early. And I stopped to have a coffee in Guadalajara. All right. I stopped driving because I stopped to have a coffee. Dejé de conducir porque me paré para tomarme un café. I stopped driving because I wanted to stop to have a coffee. Okay, when I finished having my coffee, I went back to the car. I got into my car and I started driving again. When I reached Medinaceli in the province of Soria, I stopped driving and I stopped the car. I stopped to fill the gas tank. I stopped at a service station to fill the gas tank. O sea, me detuve para echar gasolina. I stopped to get gas or to get gasoline, or the British people would say to get petrol, to fill the tank. I stopped at a service station to fill the tank with gasoline or with petrol. I stopped driving. Yes, it's true. I stopped driving. Dejé de conducir. Me paré para repostar. I stopped driving. I stopped to get gas. And then, after I got gas, I started driving again, and I drove to Calatayud. I stopped driving in Calatayud. I stopped to have lunch. I stopped to have lunch. Yes, I stopped driving. Why? To have lunch. I stopped driving. I stopped to have lunch. That's why I stopped driving, because I stopped to have lunch. And after lunch, I started driving again, and I drove to Zaragoza. And I stopped in Zaragoza. I stopped driving. I stopped to have another coffee, because I was starting to feel. Aquí no he dicho I was starting feeling, porque sería Deus gerundios otra vez. I was starting to feel sleepy after the lunch in Calatayud. So I stopped in Zaragoza. I stopped to have a coffee. I stopped to have a coffee. All right? I stopped driving, and I stopped to have a coffee. And then I continued. I started driving again towards Barcelona. I passed through the toll gates. I stopped to pay the toll. No, I didn't. I stopped to get the ticket. I didn't stop to pay. I stopped to get the ticket. And then I started driving again. But after about 20 minutes, I stopped to rest. I stopped driving because I was still feeling sleepy. So I pulled over to a rest area, and I stopped to take a nap. Echarme una siesta. I stopped to take a nap. And after 20 minutes of a short cat nap, una cabezada, siesta del gato, cat nap, I started driving again. And I'll tell you the rest of the story after the station break, because our sponsors, I think our sponsors have prepared a few messages for you, in addition to the essentials, which I recommend you watch. I recommend you watch everything. Okay, I'm not going to start talking, gerundio, I'm not going to start talking again about my trip to Barcelona 2 weeks ago, because it's not necessary. You understand the concept very, very well. To start doing something, or to start to do something, to begin doing something, to begin to do something. Da igual gerundio o infinitivo, salvo que la palabra start o begin ya es gerundio de por sí, donde no se duplican gerundios. Ahora, to stop, ahí está la importancia, porque you tend to make mistakes with this. I need to stop to smoke. No significa necesito dejar de fumar. Necesito pararme con el fin de fumarme un pitillo. So, be very careful, because you can say the opposite. To stop smoking, dejar de, más gerundio. Parar, para, es infinitivo. Okay, see you in a few minutes.
Thank you, Richard. My name's Carly, and now we are going to put into practice what Richard has just finished explaining. But first, I want to introduce my student, Anna. How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Good.
How are you?
Fine, thank you. If you're ready, we are going to talk about the verb to stop plus the infinitive.
Okay.
Yeah? What does that mean? To stop plus the infinitive. What do you think? Versus, for example, to stop, I'm going to stop smoking. Right? I really should. I'm going to stop smoking. Or I'm going to stop to smoke. What's the difference?
If you say I'm going to stop smoking, you're not going to smoke again.
Good.
And if you say I'm going to stop to smoke, you're going to stop and light up a cigarette.
Perfect, good, nice. Light up a cigarette. We're going to light up a cigarette. If I stop to smoke, I have to stop and focus on picking up or taking out my cigarettes and lighting the cigarette, right? But if I say, oh, I'm going to stop smoking, I'm going to quit, right? So to stop, quit, plus the gerund. Stop plus the infinitive. Stop in order to do something else, yeah? Mm-hmm. I'm going to give a couple sentences in Spanish, and Anna, you're going to translate for them.
Okay.
Translate them for me, if you can. All right, question. ¿Paraste en Ávila para tomar algo?
Did you stop in Avila to have something to drink?
Perfect, good question. Did you stop in Ávila to have something to drink? Focus on the intonation as well. I hope you're repeating at home. Did you stop in Ávila to have something to drink? Right, did you stop to have something to drink? Stop in order to be able to have something to drink. All right, good. De camino a Valencia, Tenías que parar para ir al baño.
On the way to Valencia, we had to stop to go to the bathroom.
Sorry, question. More intonation. Carly, it's my fault. De camino a Valencia, ¿tenías que parar para ir al baño?
On the way to Valencia, did you have to stop to go to the bathroom?
Perfect. Good, good. I have the same problem, right? You have to put more intonation. So if you give a question in Spanish, I have to make it stronger. And in English, it's the same. On the way to Valencia, did you have to stop to go to the bathroom, right? You have to make sure it's a question. On the way to Valencia, did you have to stop to go to the bathroom? So good intonation. I'm going to learn. Repeat that.
On the way to Valencia, did you have to stop to go to the bathroom?
Perfect, good. So on the way to, right? A little bit of an expression. On the way to Valencia. Very good. Tuvimos que parar 2 veces porque hubo problemas con el coche.
We had to stop twice because there were problems with the car.
Perfect. And technically, yeah, perfect, because there were problems with the car. We could say we had to stop twice because we had problems with the car. Is perfect. But if you say hubo problemas con el coche, you're saying there were problems with the car. Very good. So haber, there, plus the verb to be, always in English. One more time. Do you remember?
On the way to Valencia.
No, tuvimos que parar 2 veces porque hubo problemas con el coche.
We had to stop twice because there were problems with the car.
Very good. We had to stop twice because there were problems with the car. So we had to stop twice because there were problems with the car. We had to stop to fix the car, for example. We had to stop to fix the car. All right. No me gusta parar para fumar en la sala de fumadores en los aeropuertos.
I don't like to stop to smoke at a smoker's room.
You can say smoker's room.
At the airport.
Good. Okay, good. You say at the airport or at airports in general. I would probably say, yeah, I don't like to stop to smoke in the smoking room at airports. I'd say in the smoking room at airports. One more time.
I don't like to stop to smoke in smoking rooms at airports.
At airports, perfect. In smoking rooms at airports, or in the smoker's room in the sex and genitive at airports. Both of them are great. In airports, no, it's a public place. You're going there for a reason. So we'd say at. Really, it sounds better for me. At. Very good. All right. Ask me if I had to stop for directions in New York.
Did you have to stop for directions in New York?
Good. Did you have to stop? Wait, I didn't use this. I didn't use stop plus the infinitive. Ask me if I had to stop to ask for directions in New York.
Did you have to stop to ask for information in New York?
For directions.
For directions in New York?
One more time.
Did you have to stop to ask for directions in New York?
Very good. So did you have to stop to ask for directions in New York? Or did you have to stop to ask for directions when you were in New York? I could stop for directions. You kind of omit having to put the second verb. But really, I'm stopping to ask for directions. So you do have that option. I forgot. I was being very native there. Very good. Yes, I had to stop to ask for directions when I was in New York. All right, so practicing that to stop in order to do something. You're stopping so that you can do something. To stop plus the infinitive. All right, Anna, ask me if I stopped to buy an ice cream cone yesterday.
Did you stop to buy an ice cream cone yesterday?
One more time.
Did you stop to buy an ice cream cone yesterday?
Very good. It's like a little bit of a tongue twister. Yes, I stopped in the past. Stopped, good pronunciation. I stopped to buy an ice cream cone yesterday. I stopped to buy an ice cream cone yesterday. Very good. What do you call each, do you say bola in Spanish? When you're getting ice cream and it's like this?
I don't know. Because
we call this to scoop.
To scoop.
When you're getting ice cream out of the bucket, you're scooping it. And then we say, I want 2 scoops of chocolate ice cream. Okay. So we call those balls, I think you call them in Spanish. We say scoops. Scoops. Yeah? How many scoops of ice cream do you stop to get?
I stopped to get 2 scoops of ice cream.
Perfect. What flavor?
I stopped to get 2 scoops of ice cream.
What flavor?
Oh, chocolate.
Of chocolate.
And
perfect.
Strawberry.
We're the same. Good. So we stopped yesterday. We stopped to get 2 scoops of chocolate ice cream. All right. We stopped to get. We stopped to eat. All of these are great. Anna, ask me if I had to stop to tie my shoe when I was running yesterday.
Did you have to stop to tie your shoe when you were running yesterday?
Very good. One more time.
Did you have to stop to tie your shoe when you were running yesterday?
Good, good, good memory. Right, so this, did you have to stop to tie your shoe when you were running yesterday? It's the same. Did you have to stop in order to tie your shoe yesterday? Did you have to stop so that you could tie your shoe yesterday? But all it is, to stop plus the infinitive. No, I didn't have to stop to tie my shoe yesterday. I don't use laces, shoelaces. I'm just joking, but I have, do you remember Velcro? You go like this, that's Velcro. We say Velcro, right? I have Velcro. All right, ask me if I wanted to stop to take a picture at the museum.
Did you want to stop to take a picture at the museum?
Very good. Yes, I wanted to stop to take a picture at the museum. Museum. Tell me.
Did you want to stop to take a picture at the museum?
Yes, I wanted to stop to take a picture at the museum. So good pronunciation there, museum. All right, to stop plus infinitive. Anna, when was the last time you stopped to light a cigarette?
I can't remember.
Good, tell me.
I can't remember when was the last time I stopped.
No, when? I can't remember the last time.
The last time I stopped to light up a cigarette.
Perfect, good. To light up or to light? I can't remember the last time I stopped to light a cigarette or to light up a cigarette. Basically, it's saying that we're so good, we can do it while we're walking, right? We don't have to pause and stop in order to do something. When was the last time you stopped to drink a coffee? Maybe you sat in a plaza or you sat in a coffee shop. When was the last time you stopped to drink a coffee?
I think it was a...
You can lie to me. Lie to me.
I stopped to drink a coffee 2 hours ago.
Perfect, good. So this stop plus the infinitive. You pause, you stop in order to do something else. All right, I'll leave you with Richard. Take care.
Did you ever have to make up your mind? Es una canción del año 66. From 1966, John Sebastian and the Loving Spoonful. You don't know the group, but I'm an old man. I remember the group. They had a song. ¿Alguna vez tuviste que decidirte ya una vez? Did you ever have to make up your mind? Yes, make up your mind. Do you want me to continue on camera 2? Or do you want me to change to camera 1? It's your decision. It's up to you. Come on, make up your mind. Make up your mind. Camera 2 or camera 1? Please, would you please make up your mind? I don't like indecisive people. I don't like wishy-washy people who don't know how to make up their mind. Decisions. Oh my God, life is so complicated. There's so many decisions. I always have to make up my mind. Well, make up your mind. Camera 1 or camera 2? Camera 1? Okay, finally, you made up your mind. Over here. Decídete. Make up your mind. Make up your mind. Come on. Many times we use make up your mind with a bit of exaggeration. ¿Te quieres decidir ya de una vez? Come on, make up your mind. Which do you want? What do you want? Do you want English classes or do you want to learn English? Make up your mind. Yes, last week a person came to me and said, I would like English classes. I need to learn English. And I said, well, good. This is we can offer you this. Uy, qué caro. This is very, very expensive. I'm offended. This is very expensive. And I said, well, excuse me, sir, but why are you here because you want to receive English classes or because you want to learn English? Oh, learn English, of course. Oh, well, if you want English classes, maybe I'm the most expensive. If you want to learn English, I'm the cheapest. Unit of learning per euro spent, we're the cheapest. We will take you. With us, you will learn. Taking only English classes in other places, perhaps you don't. So, make up your mind. What do you want? English classes or to learn English? If you want to learn English, invest in us. Put yourself in our hands. Trust us. We will take you to your objective. Okay? Make up your mind. English classes or learn English? There's a big difference. Most people interpret learning English as taking English classes, and English classes is less than 20% of the solution. The other 80% are other things that don't involve English classes and English teachers and methods, okay? Maybe I'll tell you another day. But in any case, make up your mind. Decídete. ¿Recibiste mi fax? Did you get my fax? ¿Recibiste mi carta? Did you get my letter? ¿Recibiste mi correo electrónico? Did you get my email? Yeah. ¿Recibiste mi mensaje telefónico? Did you get my SMS? Did you get my message? Did you get? Probably in Spain, not in Latin America. Probably here you say, ¿has recibido mi fax? ¿Has recibido mi carta? Have you received? Perfect. Maybe even better from the purest point of view in English. Have you received? Have you gotten my fax? Have you got or gotten my email? But people usually say, did you get? Did you get? Did you get my fax? Did you get my email? Did you get my message? Etc. Está entrando un fax. A fax is coming in. Hey, you hear the machine? Yeah, a fax is coming in. Problem. Diles que lo manden de nuevo. Tell them to send it again. Tell them to send it again. Send it again. Send it again. Send it again. La T se enlaza con la A de again. Y se pronuncia again. 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 Rin tin tin again. Again es una ginebra. Again. Send it again. Send it again. All right? ¿Qué le pasa al fax? What's the matter with it? What's the matter with the fax? What's the matter with it? ¿Qué le pasa? ¿Por qué hay que mandarlo de nuevo? Tell them to send it again. Why? What's the matter with it? What's wrong with it? What's the matter with it? What's wrong with it? Solo la mitad superior se imprimió. Only the top half printed out. The bottom half is blank. Only the top half printed out. The bottom half is completely blank. Blanc, escrito. CK al final. Perdona, K simple al final. Wow. Only the top half printed out. The bottom half is completely blank. No aguanto este calor, Maria. I can't stand the heat. This room is terrible. You know, I'm wearing a sweater today. I'm wearing a sweater because the people here, the experts here, tell me that I need to change. I need to wear some winter clothes in addition to summer clothes and to change. Because sometimes people watch this program in the summer. Maybe the people in Argentina are watching this program in the winter. So I need to mix according to the quote unquote experts. So today I'm wearing a sweater. Now the temperature in this room is approximately 33 degrees centigrade, about 89 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's hot. I'm starting to sweat. Drops of sweat are going down my back as I'm talking to you. Conforme te hablo ahora? Yeah. As I'm talking to you now, drops of sweat are rolling down my back. Okay. And the back of my neck, the hair back here, is starting to get wet. It's so hot. Okay. No aguanto este calor. No aguanto. ¿Utilizáis en español? El presente. Yo no aguanto. En inglés no. I can't. No puedo aguantar este calor. I can't stand. No se dice en inglés, I don't stand. It's incorrect. I don't stand is yo no suelo estar de pie. Yo no me acostumbro a estar de pie. Es el presente habitual. Para acciones habituales de estar de pie. I don't stand when the teacher comes into the room, or I don't stand up when the teacher comes in. Now, I can't stand is no aguanto. No aguanto este calor. No puedo aguantar. I can't stand this heat. It's too much for me. I'm going to register a complaint. Yes, I'm going to complain to the management. Yes. Se han hecho intentos de sobornarles, ¿eh? Se han hecho intentos. Intentos se han hecho. Han sido hechos en inglés. Attempts have been made to bribe them. To bribe. Bribe escrito. Recordad la palabra bribón. Y eso os ayuda a... Pero bribón no tiene que ver con sobornos. Pero en fin. Bribe. Bribe. Con B en ambos casos. Bribe. Attempts have been made to bribe them. Intentos se han hecho intentos de sobornarles. Attempts have been made to bribe them, to grease their palm. Engrasar la palma is to bribe. To give them some money under the table, bajo cuerda. Yeah. You want some money? Here. Here's some money. under the table. That's to bribe. Okay. I'll be back. I don't have a watch today. I'll be back in a few minutes to close this program.
Thank you, Richard. Hello, everyone. I'm Natasha, your teacher, and today we're here with David, or David in English, okay? Let's see how David is feeling. How are you feeling?
I'm great, thank you.
You're great, okay? That's a different adjective. At least it's not excited, right?
Yes.
But I think great is not as good as excited.
No, it's not as good. Excited is much better.
So for next class, you have to think of an even better adjective.
Okay.
Better than excited.
Better than excited.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
even more. One step more than excited.
Okay.
Okay?
I'll do it.
Okay, good. Okay, as you know, we're going to see your 5 words of the day, okay? These 5 words are very, very, very important to build up your vocabulary, okay? Imagine if you learn 5 words a day, at the end of the course, your vocabulary will be much richer, okay? All right, let's start with the list. I'll say the word in Spanish, and you have to say it in English, concentrating on your pronunciation, okay? The first word is la política. How do we say this? La política. Very good. Politics. Politics. Very, very good. Let's see if David can say this word as well.
Politics.
Very good. Nothing to correct. He said it perfectly, okay? The next word is temblar or tiritar. How do we say this? Very good. To shiver, okay? To shiver, okay? Very, very important. The V sound, okay? To shiver. One more time. Very good. Now let's see if David can say this.
To shiver.
Very good. To shiver with that V sound. One more time.
To shiver.
Very good, okay? The next word is fila. How do we say this? Very good. Row, okay? Row. One more time. Very good. Now let's see if David can say it just as well as you just did.
Row.
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 Very good. Perfect, okay? The next word is parecerse a. Parecerse a. Physically, obviously, okay? To look like. Very good. To look like. Okay, David, let's see how you say it.
To look like.
Perfect. Nothing to correct, okay? And then the last one is tricky, okay? It's cabeza de turco. How do we say this? Very good. Scapegoat. Scapegoat. One more time. Very good. Now let's see if David can say this tricky word.
Scapegoat.
Perfect. I'm very happy. I can tell, noto, I can tell you both studied, okay? Both David and you, okay? Now let's start with the translation list, okay? Remember, I'll say the sentence in Spanish and you and David in English, okay? Very, very important. You have to say things out loud, okay? Let's start. David, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, first sentence, very short. Decídete.
Make up your mind.
Very good. Make up your mind, okay? Decidirse is to make up your mind. Very good. Okay, the next one is for you at home. ¿Recibiste mi fax? ¿Recibiste mi fax? Very good. Did you get my fax? Did you get my fax? Very good, okay? You ready, David, for the next one?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Está entrando un fax.
A fax is getting in?
It's coming in.
Okay.
Okay, almost, very close.
A fax is coming in.
Very good. A fax is coming in, okay? The next one is for you at home. Diles que lo manden de nuevo. Diles que lo manden de nuevo. Very good. Tell them to send it again. Tell them to send it again. Very good. The next one is for you. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
¿Qué le pasa? Al fax, ¿no? ¿Qué le pasa?
What's the matter with it?
Very good. I'm very, very, very happy. What's the matter with it? Never, never, never. What happens to it, okay? ¿Qué le pasa? It's what's the matter with it. I'm very happy. I'm very proud of you, David, okay? Very good, okay? The next one is for you at home. Solo se imprimió la mitad superior. Solo se imprimió la mitad superior. Very good. Only the top half printed out. Only the top half printed out. This was a tricky one, okay? You ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay. No aguanto este calor.
I can't stand this heat.
Very good. I can't stand this heat, okay? No aguantar is not to stand, okay? I can't stand, okay? The next one is for you at home. Se han hecho intentos para sobornarles. Se han hecho intentos para sobornarles, okay? Very good. Attempts have been made to bribe them, okay? It has to be in the passive form, okay? Attempts have been made to bribe them, okay? This was a tricky one. Bribe, sobornar, okay? You ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay. No han tenido éxito.
They haven't succeeded.
They haven't succeeded.
They haven't succeeded.
Okay, because obviously it's the past participle. One more time.
They haven't succeeded.
Very good. Okay, the next one is for you at home. Salga del coche e identifíquese. Very good. Get out of the car and identify yourself. Get out of the car and identify yourself, okay? The next one is for David. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Es como si estuviéramos sin gravedad.
It's as
It's as
though.
if?
It's
Oh, okay, or as though. Either one.
okay. It's as if we were without gravity.
Very good. One more time.
It's as if we were without gravity.
Very good. Okay, the next one is for you at home. Hablas como si supieras lo que pasó. Hablas como si supieras lo que pasó. Very good. You talk as if you knew what happened, okay? It's, wait, one second. You talk as though you knew what happened, or you talk as if, okay? The translation list says as though, but you can say as if or as though. They're synonyms, okay? Either one. Okay, very quickly before we finish, we're going to review the tricky ones, okay? Are you ready for the tricky ones, David?
Yes,
Okay.
I am.
First one. ¿Qué le pasa?
What's the matter with it?
I'm very, very happy. What's the matter with it? Very, very good. Solo se imprimió la mitad superior.
It was
Only
only was
No,
only
only
the top
half?
the top half was printed.
printed out. Not, yeah?
Okay.
Only the top half printed out. It's an active sentence, not
Okay.
passive.
Okay. Only the top half printed out.
Very good. This is a tricky one. Only the top half printed out, okay? The next one for you at home. Remember, tricky, okay? No aguanto este calor. Very good. I can't stand this heat. I can't stand this heat, okay? You ready for another tricky one, David?
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
one you made a mistake with, a tiny
Okay,
mistake.
okay.
No han tenido éxito.
They haven't succeeded.
Very good. They haven't succeeded, okay? And then the next one, you had trouble with at home as well, okay? Hablas como si supieras lo que pasó. Hablas como si supieras lo que pasó. You talk as though you knew what happened, okay? Now let's get David to say it the other way around.
You talk as if you knew what happened.
Very good, okay? So remember, as if and as though, you can choose either one, okay? Both mean exactly the same thing. Okay, thank you very much, David.
Thank you.
Okay, and thank you at home. Remember to study, to review, and to practice as much as possible. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Okay, we've finished another class, which means you're free. You can go out to the playground, al patio recreo. You can go out to the playground and play all you want. But don't forget, after you finish playing in the playground, you have to go home and do your homework every day, diligently, because there's a lot at stake. Hay mucho en juego con este curso 4.0. There's a lot at stake. Escrito staque. No escrito stea, como no hay mucho filete de vaca aquí, no. Hay mucho en juego. There's a lot at stake here. Your time, my time, your money, if you're an official student, your ilusión, your hopes. There's a lot at stake here. So after you go to the playground, go home and study, please. See you tomorrow.